Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It's a quite nice day. However, it's going to rain here in Gwinnett County. 74 degrees going up to a high of only 78. You know what's kind of weird though? This has been some weird weather. Like we had some really cool mornings for it to be summertime. Like I woke up this morning and there was this really cool breeze blowing through the bathroom window, and I'm like, man, that's a really nice breeze for like a hot summer morning in July here in Georgia. However, I'm not complaining because I like summer breezes, so I hope you do too. And we got rain all day. 90-something% chance of rain all day, light rain. And that's okay. I'm not going to even complain about that. Y'all know I like being in the rain, but it's okay. I'm not going to even complain about that. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a pretty darn good weekend. My family is here from Pennsylvania. I'm so souped up about that because I haven't seen my cousin in a long time and her daughters. And I'm just happy because they're here with me right now. And, you know, for me, y'all know I love my family. Like, y'all know y'all talk about my family all the time on this show. Y'all probably know more about my family than I do because I'm always talking about them. I love my family, and it's really, really cool to get to spend some time with them. I'm happy that they're here. And we just had a good time. Me and my cousin just reminiscing. So I got two cousins. I got three girls. I'm the fourth oldest. Let me see, am I the fourth? Yeah, I'm not like the fifth oldest, and I got mostly all girl cousins, right? My first cousins, they're mostly all girls, and my brother was the only boy, and a bunch of just girls for a long time. I had one older cousin, he was a guy, he passed away. That's my cousin Tip, who's here with me now. Her brother, he passed away, and then it was my brother. So it was just two men, and the rest of them like girls. Like all my uncles had girls, and my mom had me and my brother, which gave him a boy, and my dad, my Aunt Marie had her daughter, my cousin Tip, and my cousin Noonie. So it was all girls. There was a bunch of us. I'm like the fifth oldest girl in the family. And so my cousin Tip, who's here now, so I had two cousins, they're the same age, Daisha and Tip. They're the same age, but they're 6 years older than I am. And so when Daisha would come down, because she was living in Jersey at the time, she would come down, and Tip was in Georgia with me. Then I moved to Jersey, and I was with Daisha more, but when I was in Georgia, I was with Tip more. And I always go back to when I was a little girl, because I was a little girl, they were teenagers, and Tip would take me to summer Bible study camp, right? And we painted. So y'all know I'm always talking about being artistic, which I'm not. I'm not artistic, and I had her laughing because in my extra room over there, which is supposed to be like my art studio, I have all kind of paint. I got decoupage. I got all kinds. I got canvases. And here's the thing: I think it started from Bible school. When I used to go to summer Bible school, and they let me paint the praying hands, you paint the praying hands, you paint the plate and all that stuff. I think that's where it started. And I've always wanted to be like the person that can draw. I can't draw a lick. I can't even draw a straight line. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I need a ruler. But her daughters, she got three of them. Every one of them are artists, right? I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to them about their gifts, because that's a gift. I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to them about their gift of being an artist. But I'm gonna talk today before they get out of here. I ain't an artist. I wanna be crafty. I'm not. I got decoupage. I got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I had a great weekend. My family was here, so anytime I get a chance to spend time with my family, it's a good thing for me. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope so. Let me tell you, I had a busy morning already. So I got up, I did my 8 o'clock mastermind, right? Then I had to get on an interview. It was called, I forgot what the name of it was called, Entrepreneur Success, I think it was. I was being interviewed. And now it was crazy because normally you get interviewed by one person. It was a whole panel of people. And I'm like, so when I come into the Zoom room, I'm expecting just the person that's going to do the interviewing. And it's like a whole panel of people. I'm like, wait a minute. All these people about to interview me, but it turned out to be really well because I felt like I was giving a seminar on podcasting, because y'all know I love podcasting. That's why I talk to y'all 4 days a week. I do. All right, let's get on with this show. Today is National Words with Friends Day, and it's also National Daiquiri Day. Now, here's the other thing. It's also National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. So you need to have a word with a friend, and then you need to get out of the doghouse. And while you in the doghouse, you probably need a daiquiri. I just had to figure out how to put that all together. So national words were Friends Day, National Daiquiri Day, and National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. What kind of daiquiri do you like? Strawberry daiquiri, peach daiquiri, mango daiquiri, any kind of flavor you want right now, I guarantee you can get it in a daiquiri. Speaking of daiquiris, when we went to Miami, we went to the Sugar Factory. Shout out to the Sugar Factory. Y'all not paying me, but I'm going to shout you out anyway. We went to the Sugar Factory. I might have shouted you out already. And it was my daughter's birthday. They gave her this big old cotton candy drink. It was beautiful. Like, it was so beautiful. I wouldn't have even wanted to drink it. That's how beautiful it was. But let me tell y'all what I had. I had the lobster penne. When I tell y'all spectacular, and I was in Miami for 4 days, and that was the best food I ate. I went to an Italian restaurant that made real Italian food. It was delicious. That was good, too. I went to a couple of other places. I'm not going to name the name because I don't want to mess them up. I wasn't happy with their food. The prices were astronomical for me not to be happy with the food. Now, don't get it twisted. Sugar Factory wasn't cheap, but I can tell you that motherfucking food was delicious, and we're planning to go to the one in Atlanta because the food was delicious. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But anyway, enjoy your National Day. Now let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson for today, 7/19. Before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my little man. He, it's so funny because this little guy, he's so cute. His name is Messiah. His mom named him Messiah. His name is Messiah Edwards, and today is his birthday. He's 29 years old. He's a cutie pie. Go to Facebook, y'all. Give him some love. Happy birthday to Messiah. We call him Duke. Happy birthday, Duke. And I wish you many, 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 many more. All right. That's my birthday shout out. Now let's get on with these horoscopes. We're going to kick it off like we always do. And that is with Aries. You will be able to pick up on future trends if you keep your eyes peeled for unique ideas. It might best be to work on your own, if possible. Do your job out of your home today. Work on your own. If possible, do the job out your home today. Concentrate on work and making money. Listen, Aries, concentrate on work and making the money. I know a lot of times you don't want to put your focus on money. You think it's evil to think about money. But here's the thing. Money makes the world go round, baby. Listen, you got to focus. Taurus, you are best to be accommodating for the time being. Sudden romantic infatuations won't be lasting. They will not. You can meet a new romantic partner, however, or secure a love connection. You already have been going out and entertaining yourself. Okay? Listen, the advice you get today may be based on false information. All right, so right now you got a sudden thing. It's an infatuation. It's not going to last. That lasting one is the one that you just been connected with already. Maybe y'all are friends. Maybe y'all just go to lunch. Maybe you tell her about your problems. He tell you about his problems. Y'all just friends. That's probably the one. That's the one right there. All your ugly secrets. You ain't pretending. I'm telling you, that means the world. Gemini, some situations may be blown out of proportion. Traffic will be easier than you anticipated. So get ahead and start out if you have made plans to travel. Yep. You are best to do your research before taking on such a venture. Let me just tell you this. Do the footwork, Gemini. Don't listen. Do the footwork. If you're about to get into this venture, you want to make sure that you know everything about the venture that you possibly can. Don't sleep on it because that sleep that you sleep on that venture could cost you a lot. So do your footwork. Research. Google has a lot of information. Call people. Ask questions. It's important. Especially if you're trying to push money into something. And time. Time you can't get back. Money you may get back. Time you can't get back. So you don't want to waste it. Cancer. Misunderstandings at work could easily lead you to your demise. Don't try to twist things around so that they sound more enticing. Unique forms of entertainment could capture your attention and bring about a romantic interest. All right, now, listen, I always say this, right? When you try to make things sound more enticing, you got to twist things around. You lying. Because if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. If you got to add something in, take something out, put something back, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen, which means you're lying. Don't do that, Cancer. Don't mess up your integrity. Just tell the truth. And if you don't want to tell the truth, don't say nothing. That's it. Keep it shut. Leo, remain calm and you'll shine. Passion should be your goal. Put your energy into behind-the-scenes activities. Don't let friends or relatives rule your life. Listen, just say no. No is the most powerful two-letter word in our vocabulary. If you don't want people trying to rule your life, just tell them no. No, thank you. I don't need it. I'm not going to do it. Just say no. There's plenty of times I've said no. And you know what my brother said? I remember one time I said no to my aunt, right? It's my mom's sister. I was like, no. And he was like, I can't believe you just said no to her. I'm like, why? I don't want to do it. And it could get me into trouble. Why am I going to say yes to something that's going to get me in trouble and then I'm in trouble and they're not? No, I'm not doing that. And he was surprised. But there were people that I said no to that my brother was like, I can't believe you just said that. I was like, why not? You know, so listen, don't let people try to rule your life, Leo. Just say no. Virgo, don't be shy. If you want to spend more time with that special someone, yeah, make a commitment. You want to, listen, here's the thing. You can't spend time if you don't make the commitment. If you want to spend time and that person is special, you make the commitments. Just say yes. Hey, let's get together. All right? You need a break from your daily routine. You need to mingle with people who can spark enthusiasm and confidence in you, Virgo. Listen, let's change your circle, Virgo. You got to change your circle. Let me tell you something. I get up every morning, I get on the mastermind call because I need to be around people who are doing things. You got to change your circle, Virgo. If you want to, if you want to get enthusiastic about something, you want some confidence, because you may not have the confidence. Lean on somebody who got confidence. We talk about this all the time. If you don't have the confidence, lean on somebody. If you don't have the knowledge, get around the people who have the knowledge. Change your circle. That's important. Be around the people who are going where you want to go. That's important. That's why I get up in mastermind 8 o'clock every morning. I'm barely making to the show on time because they're saying something so good that I need to take a note on. Change your circle. That's all I'm trying to say. Listen, one thing about what they say, you're the sum of the 5 people you're around the most. If you're around 5 losers, and I'm just saying, if you're around 5 losers, guess what you're going to be? A freaking loser. If you're around 5 people and all they want to do is eat, guess what you're going to do? You're going to eat. If you're around 5 people and all they do is moan and groan and complain about everything, guess what you're going to do? Moan, groan, and complain. Change your circle, Virgo. All right, I'll be right back after this song and to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Know the Astrologer, Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care. No, I don't even care anymore.
welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thys. We're going to pick it up like we always do, and that is with Libra. It's doubtful anyone would try to stand in your way or cut you off at the pass today. Your best efforts will come through investments concerning your home. An older loved one may be having problems. Yeah, like it's doubtful. Anybody going to stand in your way today. They ain't going to try. They not going to try you today. They ain't going to even try to, listen. They not going to try you today. Libra, they know not to try you. It's something in the universe saying, don't try them, not today. Scorpio, you may want to take another look at investments you are about to make. You will enjoy interaction with others today. Try spending the day catching up on responsibilities that need to be taken care of. Yep. Handle your business. Take care of the responsibilities. I'm going to New Orleans on Friday. So, of course, I got to do all this stuff, cram it in. Because even though I take Fridays off, I'm really not off. I'm just not podcasting. I'm doing all this other stuff. And every time I take a vacation, which I'm glad I'm not taking any more till October, and that's not even vacation. I'm speaking at She Podcast in Arizona. I'm glad I'm not doing anything for September and August. Even though I thought about going to podcast movement, I was like, nah, I'm not doing anything. Because when I take time off, it throws me off my game. Because even though I don't technically have to work on the weekends, I still do stuff, and it throws me off. And so I got to go to New Orleans, and for the weekend. And anyway, I digress. Sagittarius, take your time. Take your time before making personal decisions. You may need help with financial situations. Find out what they're up to and see if you can pick up where they left off. Take some time. Take some time before you make these personal decisions, right? You may need some help with your financial situation. Here's the thing. If you need help with your financial situation, Sagittarius, and you got to ask somebody, just make sure. Do everything you can to make sure that you pay that person back some kind of way. Because here's what you don't want to happen. And this happens all the time. You get into a financial bind. You ask somebody for some help. Me and my brother was talking about this the other day. He has a friend, right? He said to me, I know such and such miss me. And I said, why? He said, because he always called me for money. And I said, you give it to him? He's like, yeah. I said, do you get it back? He said, never. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. And I always tell people, don't lend money that you can't afford to get back. Because you may find that person like my brother's friend who never pays him back. And my brother's such a good guy, he gives it to him anyway, knowing that he's not going to get the money back. But now he's not there because now he's in Georgia with me. They can't get it back. And so don't be that person. If somebody helps you with the financial situation, make sure you repay them. If that's your promise to them, do what you say you're going to do. All you have is your word and your integrity. That's all you got. Capricorn, don't give your heart to someone who may not live up to your standards. Don't get upset over trivial matters. Unexpected events may be upsetting. You got a loaded horoscope today, Capricorn. Don't give your heart to someone who don't live up to your standards. Here's the thing. Be fair to yourself. If you know that person does not live up to what you want. Now listen, standards and expectations, right? They could be a little high sometimes. Make sure that you're not unreasonable. I'm not telling you to lower your standards, but some people just got some ridiculous standards and they bring nothing to the table. I'm just going to put it out there. Some people have ridiculous standards and expectations and they bring... Let me tell you something. I'm never going to forget this in my life. I was 22 years old. I was working at the hospital, United Hospital in Newark. I was working in the x-ray department. And at that time, me and everybody, all the young girls in the department, we looking for boyfriends and stuff. I was 22. And we were sitting up there talking about what we need him to have and all this stuff. So my boss, who was a lot older, he's probably at that time, he's probably like 40, right? So he was a lot older. And he walked up on the conversation and he said, what do you bring to the table? And I had to stop for a minute and think about that. And I brought absolutely nothing. I partied all the time. I partied like a rock star. So I didn't have any money saved up because all I did was party and shop. I brought nothing to the table except me. Now, granted, that should be enough. But if this guy is saying he want all this in me, I couldn't live up to his standards because I ain't had nothing. What do you bring to the table? That's all I'm saying. And I'm not telling you to lower your standards. I'm saying have realistic expectations and standards. Because if you don't bring nothing to the table, don't be talking about he need to have this and he need to have that and you don't bring nothing. I didn't bring nothing to the table. And he shocked me when he said it. But I had to sit back and say, oh, I really don't bring nothing to the table because I like to party and I like to shop. And I don't got no money. So I shouldn't have no standards right now because I ain't leaving up to nobody. Cute babes, yeah, okay. But what does that get you? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you out. Aquarius, take whatever time you can to get to know each other all over again. Sometimes you need to do that. You can help sort out problems that friends are facing. Involve yourself in group endeavors. Listen, take some time. Y'all may be going through a rough patch right now. Just take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. Get to know them all over again. You'll be surprised at some of the things that you may learn that are new that you didn't know when y'all first met, because people evolve, right? We all evolve. We all change. And so the person you're with right now is not the person that you started out with. I'm telling you that for a fact. And some people don't want to believe that. And that could go both ways. That could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing, right? But I guarantee you the person that you with, if you've been with that person for a long time, it's a different person. They have evolved, so have you. So take them time to get to know them all over again. Now, what I think is crazy is that a lot of people, they kind of know the person is different, but they're afraid to say anything. And then the person kind of know that they're different, but they're afraid to say anything. And guess what? We still live together trying to be the same person we were 20 years ago, and we're totally different because we have evolved. And nobody has said that's okay. Everybody's trying to still live in that same space. You can't do that. Take some time, Aquarius. Get to know them all over again. That's a good thing. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Problems with large corporations or institutions are apparent. Oh, Lord, I don't want to hear that. Your ability to take hold of a situation will surely bring you popularity and leadership. Your magnetic, outgoing personality will capture hearts. Okay, so listen, we're going to capture, I ain't going to even worry about the problem. We ain't going to even focus on the problem. We're going to focus on being magnetic and outgoing and capturing hearts today. All right, fish, I don't know about you, but that's what I'm looking at. And your ability to take hold of a situation is going to bring you popularity. Handle your business. Step up to the plate. Leadership. People watch. Listen, people follow leaders. They don't follow followers. They follow leaders. If you see somebody following somebody, they're a follower. They're a leader. What are you? Step up to the plate today, fish. Be a leader. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thoughts. And now let's get on to some news that you can use. All right, listen. Ford has a problem. Yep, Ford has a problem. If you have a Ford, there is a problem with your SUV. Right now, Ford has recalled 775,000 Ford Explorers because there's a problem with the steering in the Explorer. So if you got a Ford Explorer, and I had to put this out because this is a PSA for caution. If you have a Ford Explorer between the years of 2013 and 2017, those models, there could be an issue with the steering. 6 people have reported injuries because of the steering issue. So if you have a 2013, or to 2017 model Explorer, check it out. Go get it checked out because there could be a problem. Ford issued out a press release last week, and they said that they recalling 775,000 Ford Explorers between the years of 2013 and 2017. Right? You want to make sure that you go get that checked out. Some of the problems may have been a fractured rear suspension, totaling that significantly diminishes steering control and increases risk of crashes. So there's a problem with the steering that could cause you to have a crash. You don't want that. So don't sit on it. Go get it checked out. They're recalling them. Get it checked out to make sure that you and your family are safe. The worst thing in the world is being in a car driving and you lose the steering control. You don't want to do that. Right? So notifications to all owners is going to be issued the week of August 23rd. I think that's a little bit late because that could happen already. I'm telling you now, this is the week of July 19th. If you have a Ford Explorer, the models between 2013 and 2017, there could be a problem with your steering that could cause you to have a crash. Ford is recalling 775,000. Go to your dealership and get that checked out. I'm sure there's no cost for that. Go to the dealership and get that checked out, okay? All right. I'm just trying to help you out now. Keep you safe. That's all I'm trying to do. You don't want to be in your car driving and then you have a crash. You don't want to do that. All right. There's a young man in Gwinnett County, y'all. He's 14 years old. He became paralyzed on his right side of his body from a stroke. He was only 18 months old. He has sickle cell. He needs your help. He has sickle cell and he needs your help. A bone marrow transplant or stem cells could help him. His name is Joshua Boue. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Joshua Bio Yui. He needs your help. He needs a bone marrow transplant, or he needs blood stem cells that could cure him of his sickle cell disease and give him somewhat of a normal life. He's been searching for donors for years. He lives in Lawrenceville, and he's now turning to our community for help. You can go get tested and see if you're a match for him. Joshua needs your help. It could change his entire life. The thing is, he's young and he wants to have a good life. Right now, Be the Match, the nation's marrow donation program, will hold a drive-through swabbing event from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday at Rose Jordan Park in Lawrenceville. It's called Be the Match. Be the Match. So if you want to help Joshua out, it's called Be the Match. Be the Match. They may have had this event already, but anyway, go to BeTheMatch.com and see how you can get tested to see if you're a match. If you want to give Joshua a chance to have a normal life. He has sickle cell. He's 14 years old now. He want to be able to go out and do some things. He want to be able to go out and live a good life. He was paralyzed at 18 months because he had a stroke at 18 months because he has sickle cell. All right, BeTheMatch.com. Check him out, Be the Match, and see if there is a way for you to get tested to see whether or not you're a match to help Joshua possibly get a bone marrow transplant or some stem cells. Be the Match, right? They are the nation's marrow donation program, and they're gonna help Joshua find a match for his sickle cell. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes and more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking about myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So there was I think this is so cool. So this is The Gwinnett Police Lodge helps kids get ready for school with free shoes and backpacks. I think that's so nice. I really, really do. And it's so crazy because you wouldn't be thinking that there are kids in our country, the richest country in the world, so they say, that have problems with shoes and school supplies, but there are. Kids are important. More than 150 Gwinnett County kids browse the aisles of Shoe Carnival on Lawrenceville Swanee Road Saturday morning in search of their ideal pair of shoes for the upcoming year. I don't know about you, but I remember when I was a little kid, the first day of school was so exciting. The first day of school and the last day of school, right? Because one, you get to wear all your new, the first week of school was so exciting because you get to wear all your new school clothes and things like that. And I gotta tell y'all a quick funny story. So when my mom moved us to New Jersey, we moved from Albany, Georgia to New Jersey, and we get to New Jersey, and everybody's wearing Pro-Cad sneakers, right? That's what they're wearing. And we were like, okay, we want some Pro-Cad sneakers too, but my mom couldn't afford Pro-Cad, so we got some Pro-Con sneakers from Family Dollar. And people teased us. My brother, now I want to do my brother will never remember nothing though. But people teased us like Pro-Cons, what are those? So Pro-Cons were the knockoff version of Pro-Cads. And we wanted Pro-Cans, but she couldn't afford Pro-Cans, so we got Pro-Cons. So anyway, we still look cute. We went with clean new sneakers on. They weren't Pro-Cans, but they were Pro-Cons. And but that's exciting for kids, and some kids just don't have the opportunity to do that. So I got to give our police officers, the Gwinnett Fraternal of Police Lodge 66, a round of applause because it was help from the Gwinnett Sheriff's Office and Explorers Unit. They handed out backpacks and shoes, and they gave these little kids the opportunity to go and find them some shoes and get a nice backpack. So when they go back to school, they can feel good about it, right? This is the 10-year the Cops and Kids program is helping kids and their parents get a head start on the back to school shopping. Now, for us down here in Georgia, school starts back in a couple of weeks. My brother went to school today. I was like, "What you doing there today?" He was like, "Well, we got to go." So I want to give our officers and a round of applause for making this a special day for our little kids here in Gwinnett County. So a lot of times you don't think that, you don't think that this is an issue, and it is. This helped kids start off with something nice at Mike Jones, who was at the event with 2 young students. It's great. They get free book bags and shoes and socks. This is our first time being here, and we sure do appreciate it. So Mike Jones brought 2 kids to the event on Saturday, and he said that was his first time. And it really does, because when you feel good about yourself, you do well. When kids are not hungry, right, and they feel good about themselves, you do well in that situation. And a lot of times you don't know what's going on in the child's household. So just the fact that they were able to come out, pick the shoes they want, they didn't have to worry about the price, just pick some shoes, right? They probably listen. They would have told me I would have picked the Pro-Cads. I'm just saying, if I had the option between Pro-Cons and Pro-Cads, and not, I'm gonna pick the Pro-Con. I'm gonna put the Pro-Cads. Right now, it's probably Nikes and Adidas and all these. Now, right now, that stuff don't mean nothing to me. Not when it comes to sneakers. There's so many cute sneakers. I got sneakers right now. I don't even know if they have a name. They're just cute. And people are like, oh, those are some nice sneakers. They're just cute. But for the people that are still into the names and things like that, and for kids, a lot of times you're into the names. You don't want people to punk you because you got on the off-brand. Right now, I don't give a crap. I really don't. I like cute. And I got some cute sneakers. I got some purples. I got purple sneakers. I don't have nothing to wear with them. They're cute, though. I got some black and white ones just like the purple ones. And I'm like, I wear those sometimes. But my purple ones, I don't. But they're cute. All right, I forgot to give the word of the week. I'm going to give the word of the week at the end of the show. So instead of me doing my inspiration for the day, I'm going to close it out with the word of the week because I totally forgot. Georgette normally does that, but she has a doctor's appointment, and then she entrusts me with the word of the week, and then whatever I do, I forget to do the word of the week at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to do it at the end of the show. So instead of doing words of inspiration, I'm going to do the word of the week at the end of the show. I gotta just tell y'all this. So I'll come across some stories sometimes that I just cannot make up. There are some stories I can't make up. I just can't. That I just found that they are so ridiculous I can't make them up. So anyway, a Gwinnett police sergeant arrested on theft, violation of oath charges. I can't make it up. I cannot. A Gwinnett County police officer is facing multiple charges, including felony theft by taking in violation of oath of public officer. Okay. Allegedly, Sergeant Brad Everson, who's 48, was arrested on Thursday night on 6 charges Everson, who lives in Cummings, faces 2 counts of each violation of oath by public officer, theft by taking felony, and theft by taking misdemeanor. Details about the incident or incidents that have prompted these charges were not immediately available on Saturday. Anyway, he was released from jail on Friday. The violation of oath by public officers and theft by taking felony charges each carry a $5,700 bond. And the misdemeanor charges carry $650. I'm just trying to understand, like, why would you do that? This is what I'm saying, right? He's been in the department for 20 years. 20 years. Now you just ruined, not only did you totally embarrass your family, right? You embarrassed your family. You probably ruined your career. You ruined your credibility. You just ruined everything. I'm like, why? I mean, here's my thought, right? And I don't know his situation. Maybe he's going through something that he needs. He needs the extra whatever he did. Whatever he did. Maybe he needs extra money. I don't even know what it was because all the charges are not there. The story's in Gwinnett Daily Post. But if you did what you did because it was extra money, man, you have a right to carry a gun. Go out there and get hired to do some bodyguard work or something. Like, why would you? Now you probably ruin it for your family. Your family's embarrassed because it's on national news. I just can't make these stories up. Some of them are just so horrific and ridiculous. I'm like, why would you do that? You got to know if you get caught, you're going to embarrass your family. On a good note, let's go to something good. Because I just had to share that because I can't. I mean, it happens every day. In choosing the superintendent finalist, the Gwinnett County Board of Education tapped candidate with roots in the metro Atlanta area. Well, Calvin J. Watt, superintendent of Kent School District in the suburban Seattle, also stood out because his track record of commitment to education quality, a qualification the board made a priority for any candidate. Yep. So anyway, those are the things that has given Kent's comparable diversity to Gwinnett. So we are really excited about, as well as just his vision for how he was going to hold to what has been a successfully established organization here to move forward. So Everton Blair said that. So we have a new superintendent here. His name is Calvin Watts. So welcome to Gwinnett, Mr. Watts. I hope you do a good job. Mr. Wilbanks was in there for 20-something years, and we have a wonderful school system here in the county. There were some things that were going on that some people weren't happy about, but when it comes to our educational system, there were a lot of things that people were happy about. So I hope that you, I hope you come here and do great things for us. So if approved, Watts will become the first black superintendent in the diverse Gwinnett County District, where the student population is 80% non-white. 80%. Black and Hispanic students each make up a third of the district, while 11% are Asian or Pacific Islanders and 4% are multiracial. 80% non-white. And so we have a very diverse community here. We know that already. We talk about that all the time. We talk about diversity in our community. The school board's decision to tap Watts was unanimous. It's another in another series of indicators that the face of power is changing in Gwinnett County. He, if inducted, he'd be the first black to hold that seat. He'll be the first black superintendent to be superintendent of schools here in Gwinnett County, replacing J. Alvin Wilbanks, who has sat in that chair for 20-something years. He's going on to he got a business to handle. So he's gonna go ahead and do this thing. All right, so listen, I'm going to my last song. I'm gonna come back after this song. I'm gonna give you my word. Not the word of inspiration. I'm going to give you the word of the week because I forgot the word of inspiration. So stay tuned.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time. It was something in the air tonight, and in the way you looked at me, I get nervous when we get close and my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart, don't break it down. Remember, it's the only
welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you give the word of the week, which is also going to be your inspiration for the day, right? Because I forgot. Listen, Georgette normally does the word, and when I'm talking, I kind of lose it, and I kind of lost train of thought. And I thought about it like in the middle of the news. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to do the word of the week. But here it goes. Your word for the week and your inspiration for the day is brilliant. Brilliant. You are brilliant. I am brilliant. Listen, you're brilliant. If nobody has told you today, I'm telling you that you're brilliant. You may look at yourself and can't find one thing that's brilliant about you, but I guarantee you there's something that's brilliant about you. Is it your smile? Is it the way you hug people? Is it the way you cook? Is it the way you say good things to people? Is it the way you write? I had an uncle, my Uncle Bill, right? He had the most beautiful handwriting I have ever seen. I'm talking about, it was so beautiful. It looked like somebody did it on a computer. His handwriting was amazing. It was just beautiful. And everybody knew his handwriting because he had the best handwriting I had ever seen for anybody. I sucked. My handwriting sucked. He was brilliant with his handwriting. My Uncle David, I told you we call him MacGyver. He's brilliant. He's brilliant at fixing things, right? You're brilliant at something. My mom was brilliant at nurturing everybody. She was brilliant at being our rock. My daughter is brilliant at acting and writing. She's good at that stuff. I got my little cousins here. They're all artists. They're brilliant. They don't even know they're brilliant yet, but they are. They're brilliant. My cousin is brilliant because she's so nurturing, caring about everybody. You're brilliant at something. My brother, my nephew, brilliant at coaching. Brilliant. My niece is so organized till she's to the point of she's brilliantly organized. So I have Georgette, brilliant to help me think outside of the box sometimes. Brilliant to help me reel my crap in sometimes because I got crap just like everybody else. My husband, brilliant at pharmaceutical. He's brilliant. Like any in that job he does, anything that goes wrong in that company and pharmaceutical, oh, he's brilliant at it. He can go in there and fix it without opening his eyes. You're brilliant at something, and I know you don't think that you are, but you are. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself a chance to embrace what you're brilliant at. People probably have told you, oh my God, you're so good at that. That's probably your brilliance. It probably really is. But you just don't see it as that. I'm telling you, embrace your brilliance because you are brilliant today. Listen, thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 46 minutes with me, and I really appreciate you for that. I just did a really cool interview on Dr. Sinclair's show. So go to my LinkedIn. The graphic is there, and listen to the show. I thought it was pretty cool because I've never done a interview where it was a whole panel of people talking to me. Not an interview. I've done conferences where I speak at where there's people. So I felt like I did a mini conference. But anyway, check it out on my LinkedIn page. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere, but you spent the last 47 minutes with me. Listen, be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, be sure to download the app from the App Store. Whether you got an Android app or Apple app, there's an app for Good Morning Gwinnett in the App Store. Download the app. And if you just want to listen to the show on Sunday morning because you want to listen to the gospel, you want to listen to what happened in Gwinnett County, you want to get the rundown, tell Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and she's going to play the most recent version of Good Morning Gwinnett. All right. I love you guys. Listen, stay safe out there. Coronavirus is not going anywhere. I didn't even talk about that today because I just didn't want to. But apparently, maybe going back to lockdown because she's out there wreaking havoc again. Not her, but her cousins, Delta and them. They done came over here. Now they're wreaking havoc. But stay safe out there, y'all. Tell your family and friends you love them. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time. Make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.